What's up guys, I'm Quinn, and today I'm going to be showing you my gambling methods, how to gamble in Rust if you didn't already know. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, one thing to remember, this is gambling. Most of the time, you will lose. I'm just giving you the methods that I use that work the best for me. Again, this will not always work, but this is what I use, and this is what I have made quite a bit of profit in scrap on in Rust. First, we're going to start with the slots. In Rust, when I'm using the slots, I usually put the ×5 multiplier on, meaning that each spin will take 10 scrap. Unless I don't have enough scrap for that, and I'm starting with something like 2 scrap or 4 scrap, then I usually put it on the 2 scrap multiplier. But I would not recommend doing the slots, as honestly, you'll usually lose more than you'll win, and there's a bigger chance of you losing as there's way more outcomes than just gambling on the normal gambling wheel in Rust. My normal strategy for gambling on the wheel would have to be putting half my scrap on 1, as this is a safe bet. If I lose, I get all my scrap back as long as it lands on 1. And then I usually put the other halves, split that in half. So, let's say I start with 500, I put 250 on 1, and then 125 on 10 and 20. Because if this lands on either 10 or 20, I'm getting quite a bit of scrap. If it's 10, I'm getting 1,250 scrap. If it's 20, I'm getting 2,500 scrap just off of 125 scrap, which is pretty crazy. And then if I lose and it lands on 1, I'm still getting all my scrap back. Obviously, if it lands on a 3 or 5, I'm losing all my scrap. But I never would recommend gambling all your scrap at once. Always save some in case you do lose that and you're not out all your scrap. Make sure to do that. I think that's a strategy that will definitely help you guys out. That's what I usually stick to when I'm gambling. Obviously, there's other ways, you know what I'm saying? Like if it doesn't land on a 10 or a 20 or a 1 for a while and you still have scrap left, I'd recommend a 3 or a 5. I know it's not guaranteed. In terms of odds, it doesn't actually change the odds, so that's not how it works. But this usually does end up working out for me, and I usually don't lose all my scrap doing this. So that's definitely something I would have to recommend. This is what I use, and I usually profit some scrap. My teammates that I play with also use this strategy. I remember at one point, one of my teammates literally won 30k scrap. Like, it was he won 34k scrap. He won a 10 and a 20 back to back. Obviously, that's not going to happen every time, but this strategy, in my opinion, gives you the best chance to get that much scrap at once, and this is what I use whenever I'm gambling. If you guys did enjoy the video and do enjoy this strategy when you're gambling, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see in the comments next.